Hello and welcome to day one of the Feel Good Summer Pilates Challenge. There is a Spotify playlist linked down in the description of this video, so let's all press play on it together. When you're ready, we'll go 1, 2, 3. Don't shuffle the playlist so that we can be on the same song at the same time. And we'll go ahead and get started by coming all the way down to our mat. Start in a seated position, whatever that is for you. You can go cross-legged, sit with your legs out in front of you, sit in a long butterfly. I want you to be comfortable, so find that spot. Take your hands right to the tops of your legs and then take one big roll of the shoulders as you open up through your chest, letting the shoulder blades relax down and back, reaching the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. You can even close your eyes right here if you'd like to. Inhale through your nose, fill your body up with air, expanding through the rib cage from side to side and front to back. And then exhale out, let all of that air go. Good. For 3, inhale. And exhale, let it go. For 2, inhale. And exhale, let it go. One more, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Good. With your last exhale, let's go ahead and reach the legs so they go all the way out in front of us. You can open your feet up so that they're about mat's distance apart or hips distance apart if you're not working on a mat today. Flex your feet, pull your toes back to your nose, push your heels forward, take that soft bend into your knees. And then from right here, all I want you to do is take your hands so they come to your shoulders, pull the elbows in nice and tight. On your inhale, you're going to reach the arms so they come up overhead, fingertips towards the ceiling. Try and relax the shoulders. And then exhale, you just bring your arms right back down. For 3 more, nice and simple. Inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale as you bring things back in. For 2, inhale. And exhale, bring it in. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, arms come all the way back in. Good. Now with that last exhale, I want you to reach your arms so they go out to T, flipping your palms forward. On your inhale, you're going to twist your upper body over towards the right, and I'm mirroring you. So if that gets confusing, you just do what I say, right and left, okay? Take your left hand, you're going to reach towards the outside of your right foot. Reaching the right arm back, you can flip your palm back behind you and then try and press your left hand into your right foot, pressing out and away, opening up your chest to the right side of the room. Inhale right here, and then exhale. You're pulling from that back arm to bring yourself all the way back up to seated. You'll de-rotate, taking the arms through center, and then we'll find that same thing over towards the left, twisting the upper body to the left, taking the right hand, hinging and reaching the right hand to the outside of the left foot, flipping the left palm back. Now, if you can't quite get here, if you're still working on your flexibility, that's all right. You take it wherever you can. Inhale. Exhale, we come up through center. Flip that left palm back, and we'll do that 3 more times each side, twisting over towards the right. You're going to hinge and reach, pressing the left hand into the outside of the right foot, reaching back through that right arm, opening up through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, come up through center. Good. Twist over towards the left, hinge and reach. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then come on up. For 2, we twist over towards the right, hinge and reach, pressing the left hand into the outside of the right foot. Can you open up your chest a little bit more? Can you reach your fingertips back a little bit more? Inhale. Exhale, come on up through center, twist, and then find your way over towards the left. Pressing your hand into your foot, reaching back through that left arm. Trying to relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, come up through center. 1 more each side. We go over to the right, hinge and reach, left hand to the outside of the right foot, flipping that right palm back. Inhale. Exhale, come on up, twist, and then take it the other way 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Bring yourself all the way up through center. You're going to de-rotate and then take your hands so they come down by your sides. Bend your knees, take your feet flat on the mat, and then take your hands so they come just behind your legs, about an inch below the back of your knee. Your elbows are going to pull out really wide towards the sides of the room, like I'm there with you, just really gently guiding your elbows out. Press your chest forward just a little bit. Relax your shoulders down and back. We'll take an exhale here to pull in from the center of our body. Think about pulling your belly button back towards your spine as you bring your rib cage down towards your hips. You're going to roll yourself off of your sits bones just a little bit to create a curve through your spine. Keeping your feet down on the mat, you'll inhale and then exhale. Bring yourself all the way back up. For 3, inhale at the top. Exhale as you draw in from the belly button. Try and find a nice deep curve through your spine. Roll it back. Inhale. Exhale, bring it right back up. For 2 more, inhale up at the top. Exhale as you draw in from the belly button, pulling rib cage down towards the hips, staying anchored into the feet, anchored into the back body. Inhale. Exhale, take it back up. For 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, you're coming all the way back up. And once you come up to seated, I want you to keep your right hand where it's at. Walk your left hand over to the outside of your right leg, and then try and rotate your upper body over towards the right. Okay, from here, it's the same movement. We're just twisted a little bit to the right. You inhale up at the top. Exhale as you draw in from the belly button, and you bring it back. You're still pressing down into that left heel. Inhale. Exhale, bring it right back up. Good. For 3, inhale up at the top. Exhale as you roll it back. Good. Inhale and then exhale, bring it back up. Now these Pilates reset classes, they're going to be moving at a nice slow pace. They're a really good way to ease into your Pilates practice. They're a good way to slow down your body and slow down your mind. Inhale and then exhale, come back down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up on up, and then we'll move over to the other side, taking the left hand behind that left leg, reaching the right hand over to the outside of the left leg, and then twisting your upper body so that you're trying to turn towards the left without moving your lower body. Inhale there at the top. Exhale as you draw in from the belly button. You're still evenly pressing into both feet and both hips. You roll back. Inhale. And then exhale, you come all the way back up. Good. For 3, inhale up at the top. Exhale as you tuck and roll. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. For 2 more. Inhale up at the top. Exhale, bring it back. Good. All right, just for 1 more. We inhale up at the top. Good. Can you twist the upper body a little bit more? Roll it back, still pressing into the right hip and the right foot. Inhale up at the bottom. Up at the bottom. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, bring it right back up. Good. From here, both hands can come behind your knees. I'm just going to scooch forward a little bit. We're going to go back into that roll back, drawing in from the belly button. You're going to roll all the way down. Hands can come away from your knees. You'll gently lower yourself down onto the mat. And then once you come down, your head is down, your shoulders are down, hands are down by your sides. Try and roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Feel the backs of your shoulders, your triceps, and your hands pressing down into the mat. I want you to bring your feet in just a little bit closer. They're about hips distance, maybe about a handprint away from your butt. From here, we're going to rock our hips forward so that we arch our back off of the mat. And then exhale as we rock our hips the opposite way. Your butt might lift a little bit off of the mat, and you might feel that. You might feel a little more lower back pressing into the mat. We'll rock through that 3 more times. Tilt the hips forward, arching your back. See how that feels. And then rock your hips the opposite way, maybe lifting your butt just a little bit. For 2, rock it forward. And then pull it back. And then 1 more. Good. Okay, now I want you to find a halfway point between arching your back and tipping your pelvis forward and pulling your butt off of the mat and tipping your pelvis towards you. Okay, that's gonna be your neutral spine. So take a second, kind of rock through that, find your in-between. Ideally, you want the front of your hips and your rib cage to be in line. That's kind of how you know you're in neutral. Hands are staying down by your sides. You're rolling the shoulders down and back. We'll press down into the left foot. I want you to lift the right knee so it comes above the hip. Inhale. Exhale, you can lower down, same thing on the left. We lift that left knee above the hip and then bring it back down. And you do 3 more like that. We lift and lower for 3. Ooh, my claw clip is not feeling so nice on my head. For 2 and 2. Good, 1 more. And then 1 more. Good. Left foot comes down. I want you to pull that right knee so it comes back in above your hip. Bring your hands so they come behind your leg. And then on your inhale, I want you to kick the right leg up, pointing the toe. On your exhale, you're going to flex your foot, bend your knee, pull your heel towards your hip. Little hamstring stretch for 3. Point the toe, kick the leg. Flex your foot, bend your knee, bring the heel towards the hip. For 2, point the toe and kick. Flex your foot and bend. 1 more, point your toe, kick the leg, flex your foot, bend your knee. Good, okay, now you can keep your knee bent, you can keep the right leg pulling towards you. I just want you to take some circles through the ankle for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse those circles, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we can release the right leg down. Right foot comes down, left leg is going to lift up. Again, you're grabbing onto your leg just behind your hamstring. Point your toe, inhale as you kick your leg up. Flex your foot, exhale, bend your knee, pulling the heel to the hip. For 3, point the toe, kick the leg. Flex your foot, bend your knee. For 2, point and kick. Flex and bend. 1 more, point the toe, kick the leg. Flex your foot, bend your knee, and then hold it right here, keeping the left leg pulling in towards you. Circle the ankle for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then reverse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can release the left leg down. Take a moment right here. I want you to scoot your body over towards the left edge of your mat. So everything scoots over, and then you're going to lay down onto your right hip. We're bending the knees, so the knees are right there in front of your hips. Your shins are parallel to that front edge of your mat, and then you can bend your right arm back, make a little pillow for your head with your bicep. Okay, you can hold it right here. If you'd rather prop your head up in your hands, you can do that as well. Left hand comes in front of you just for a little bit of support. We have shoulders stacked, hips stacked, knees stacked, feet stacked. You're going to take your left leg, extend it out so that your leg is in line with your hip. Put a little bit of pressure into the outside of that right leg. Now from here, I want you to inhale, draw a line up the wall that's that way. Circle forward towards me. And then kick your leg back. Now, if you can keep your leg straight, that's wonderful. If you need a little bit of a bend into your knee, that's perfect too. Good. For 2, it doesn't have to be a really big circle. Inhale, lift up. Good. Remember, today's class is just about moving. It's not about pushing the limits. For 1 more, lift, circle, press it back, and then we'll reverse those circles for 4. You kick forward, lift up, around, and back. For 3. For 2. And then 1 more. Good. With that last one, you can bend the left knee back in so it's right on top of your right. And we're going to roll ourselves over so that we're face down on our mat. So you can extend your legs back, open your feet up so they're about hips distance apart. Forearms are coming down to your mat. Your hands are just slightly forward of your shoulders. And then try and relax your upper body. Lower your chest, lower your head down towards the mat. Press down into the tops of your feet. Try to lift up your kneecaps. And how you do that is you flex the front of your leg. You squeeze the front of your leg, your quads, and that's going to help you to press down into the tops of your feet as well. On your inhale, you're lifting your head, you're lifting your chest, you're looking forward, but still a little bit down, still trying to drop the shoulders. You can keep the forearms down. Inhale, and then exhale, you come all the way down. For 3 more, we press up and away, we lift the head, we lift the chest, we look forward, but a little bit down. My bangs are right in my eyes. Inhale, and exhale, lower. For 2. 1 more. Good. With your last one, bring your legs so they come all the way together. Hands can move back just a little bit so they're more in line with your chest. Roll the shoulders down and back, point the elbows towards your feet, and then really big exhale, you press yourself up and off of your front. Reach your hips all the way back to your heels, finding a child's pose. You can keep your knees close together. You can open your knees up if that feels a little bit more comfortable. My rule of thumb is always do what feels best for you, no matter what I'm saying. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Good, and then when you're ready, start to walk your hands in towards your knees, bringing yourself up into a seated position. We'll come back to our mat, setting up onto our left side to do those same leg circles. So just bring yourself over right here. We have the left hip down on the mat. You're going to lay all the way down onto your left side. You can bend that left elbow, making a little pillow for your head with your bicep. Your knees are bent and the knees are in front of the hips. Shins are parallel to that long edge of your mat, and you can take the right hand down in front of you for a little bit of extra support. Right leg is going to reach out so it goes down in line with your hip. On your inhale, you're drawing a line up. You're going to circle forward, and then on your exhale, you can kick your leg back. For 3, lift up. Circle forward, and then take it back. For 2. And 1 more. Good, and then reverse the direction of your circle. Kick forward, big exhale, lift up, around, and back. Keep it slow for 3. Inhale, kick forward. Exhale, up, around, and back. For 2. And then 1 more. Good. With that last one, bend your right knee, bring it back on top of your left leg. Take a moment. Again, you're going to roll yourself over so that you're face down on your mat, legs back behind you. Open your feet so they're about hips distance apart. Press down into the tops of your feet, bring your hands slightly forward of the shoulders, forearms a little bit wider than your body, and then drop your chest, drop your head all the way down to the mat. We'll move through that same movement we did on the other side, just coming up a little bit higher if you feel like it's available to you today. Exhale as you press into the hands, you start to lift your head, you lift your chest. Maybe you can press into your hands, lifting the elbows, maybe lifting the front of the hips off of the mat as well. Inhale, and then exhale, bring it all the way back down. For 3 more, inhale. And lower. For 2. And then 1 more. Good. With that last one, bring your legs closer together, move the hands just slightly back, pointing the elbows towards your feet. Draw the belly button up and in. Come back into that neutral spine and neutral pelvis that we found towards the beginning. Press into your hands, big exhale as you press yourself up and away. And then reach your hips all the way back to your heels. Again, you can open up your knees a little bit wider if that feels comfortable for you. Press your chest down towards the mat. Press into the heels of the hands. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good, and then when you're ready from right here, let's pull things forward, finding a tabletop position. Wrists right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Spread your fingertips out wide. On your inhale, you're going to drop your chest, arch your back. Exhale as you press up and away, curving the spine. For 3, inhale. Exhale, press up and away. 1 more. Good. And then start to walk your hands in towards your knees. Bring your hips back towards your heels. Sit up nice and tall. From here, you'll inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale as you take the right hand down by your side, reaching the left arm up and over, opening up through your left side body. Inhale. Exhale, come up through center. We'll take that same thing over towards the left. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up, big side body stretch. Good. Bring it back up through center. We'll do that one more time for good measure. We take the right hand down, reach that left arm up and over. Good. Good. And then last time over towards the left. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up and over. Exhale, everything can come right up through center. And then from right here, you take any other stretches that you feel like you need, and you're all finished with me for the day. Now, if you want to join me for the rest of the challenge, I will leave the link to sign up for the next 14 days down in the description of this video. You can join me in my virtual studio. I would love to have you there. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you back here for our next class.